Hello, guys. Welcome to the Oklahoma Hall of Fame Virtual Discovery Day. Real quick, I just wanted to give a special thanks to the Chickasaw Nation for making this possible. Um, this is the Oklahoma Hall of Fame, where we like to tell Oklahoma's story through its people. So that's our building right there. So today our theme is going to be wild animals. Or just animals in general, I suppose. But our person that we were featuring today is John W. Montgomery. John W. Montgomery opened a veterinary clinic in Poteau, Oklahoma in 1951. After serving in the United States Army in World War II, he went to the Tuskegee Institute and studied veterinary medicine. Cannot say that word. Montgomery helped raise money for the veterinary teaching hospital at Oklahoma State University. So he's very, very big in the veterinary field, and I'm sure he could agree that he does his job because he loves animals. We're going to celebrate that today. And our book for today is called Starry Safari by author Linda Ashman and illustrator Jeff Mack. So Starry Safari, let me change the screen real quick and we'll get started on the story. There we go. Cool. Okay. So Starry Safari. Racing in my sturdy Jeep on safari. Beep, beep, beep. Passing fields where zebras feast, trailing herds of wildebeest. Grazing at a tall giraffe, bump into a rhino calf. Angry rhino starts to chase. Lanky ostrich joins the race. Floor the Jeep and go, go, go. Screech, a roadblock block, buffalo. Uh-oh. Detour, take the river path. Join some hippos for a bath. He's seeing all the animals. Wallow in the mud a while. Yikes, a wily crocodile. To the Jeep and toward the trees. Somersault with chimpanzees. Swing with monkeys overhead. Help gorillas make their bed. I thought their beds were in trees. Find a clearing, pitch a tent, assisted by an elephant. Crawl inside and curl up tight. Listen to the noisy night. Hoot, snort, grunt, growl, shuffle, scuffle, whimper, howl, hiss, scratch, squeal, snore, whistle, rustle, rumble, roar, roar. A lion circling round, it pounces, crash, my tent falls down. Roar, he's ready to attack. Ooh. Scare him off by roaring back. Huh. Uh-oh, footsteps, greater danger. It's the big safari ranger. Finds me hiding, counts to 10. Then tucks me into bed again. All right, it's a good story. Okay, so we'll guess the continent they were on was Africa. I don't know if they mentioned that or not. Okay, so that concludes the story. So we're going to move on now to our craft for today, which is going to be an elephant. So, got a paper plate, got some crayons, right? So we can, the elephants aren't albino white. I don't think they're albino elephants. Maybe they are. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, so got the googly eyes. I should have already had these ready. But he is going to have uneven eyes this time. Because those are the eyes that I have. It's okay, no one's perfect. So his eyes are a little bit uneven. But yeah, this is going to be his face, right? So his eyes are going to be there. Maybe it's like one eye is just like wider than the other because it's like, you know, looking sideways or something. So we're going to just start off with coloring this. I don't really know what other color to color an elephant except for maybe gray or blue. So I'm just going to start with blue. But if you want to do a green elephant from Mars, that's awesome too. Just, I always like to start on the edges. I think that's just easier for me. But had one student that started out with doing the trunk first. So they just, in the trunk, we're going to cut out here. I'll show you how to do that later. But if you have a better idea of how to make the elephant, you don't have to do it this way. This is just the way I know how to do it, I guess. But there's no right or wrong. So just gonna keep coloring until I get it all. So it's all a pale blue color. I don't want them too blue. I don't know. I feel like animals or elephants have like some of the bluish color to them, maybe. Maybe I'm just thinking of Dumbo. He's an elephant. Yeah. No. Okay. So there's the sides. I'm just going to color in the center. I'm just trying to make the coloring nice and even too, rather than just going vertical and horizontal and crisscrossing, just going, I think just horizontally makes it look better. Okay. It's a little bit darker on the edges, but that's okay. Well, color in some more. Cool. So now I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the ears. So how I decided, or how I figured out how to do this, is I'm going to cut it exactly perpendicular to that center line right there. So really, I'm just looking at a straight line going straight directly to the center rather than like going from the side, if that makes sense. But then I'm just going to go straight from the other side like that. And I'm going to cut another line just along that. You want to get this side, that side, I mean. Do the same thing, just directly across. Just think of it like cutting out pizza. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. Except you don't cut pizza with scissors, but we'll, we'll disregard that. Okay, so now I'm going to cut off the top part. The bottom, or whichever you decide for top and bottom, as long as they're even with each other. Now it looks like a piece of candy, basically, like a wrapped blue candy. So yeah, so those are going to be the ears, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and glue on the eyes. Now I want to keep these because one of these, or both of them, if you want to get more creative, these are going to serve as the trunk. So what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to make that a trunk, right? But you could also like glue these together and make it a really long trunk, which I guess is more realistic. So whichever one you want to do, but I want to put on the eyes first. But if you want to put on the trunk first too, that's okay too. I don't think there's really a right order to do this. But actually, before I do that, I want to go ahead and set my eyes down just to see where I want to place them first. Maybe even the trunk too. You can go ahead and do that. So that's what it would look like, right? So go ahead and start gluing down the eyes. And put the glue on the eyes themselves this time. Last time I put the glue on the paper, there's like a bunch of glue left over on the sides, and that, I don't know about you guys, that always kind of bugs me. So put it on the eyes themselves. Like I said, his eyes are a little bit uneven, but I think that kind of just gives him more like of a personality. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and make a big long trunk. So you don't have to do this, I don't think, but I think it would look cooler maybe. But I'm going to put glue on the trunk itself. I want to put a lot on there because it's a little tricky to get it on there. So it might take a little bit more glue than what you're used to. I'm just going to put that on here. Try to get that, maybe some more glue on there. Then I'm going to try to extend this trunk. I could get that other piece on there too. That way I don't have to bend down so much to get this water with this trunk. And there you go. Elephant with it's a really long trunk. Okay. And that concludes our craft for today and our discovery day. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye guys.